welcome back to REV Hi-Fi. Again, I'm Mike Walsh, and we're going to be doing something very special today. We're going to be going on our first field trip to visit Spooky Fruit at Cannibal Graphics while they're rehearsing for their absolute, positively last show. I'm also thematically going to be reviewing Clutch's self-titled album, also known in some circles as Space Grass. The reason I'm reviewing this record is because it reminds me of Spooky Fruit because I used to cover a few songs off this record. But in which case, let's go ahead and hop right on to it. Let's get in the metal van and we'll get on out of here. All right, let's go.
Now give me $1. Should have seen a surprise and a fear in her eyes when I shoved my cock right between her thighs and I gyrated rapidly on her vagina. Real suave or not. Hair on my ass, guys, gotta lie.
All right, we made it. Inside is Spooky Fruit, so we're going to rock with them, so come on in. So we made it to Cannibal Graphics. We're hanging out here with Spooky Fruit. Here in a minute, they're going to play us a song. It's going to be awesome. First electric song on the show. But what's more important is this is your last rehearsal, from what I understand, yes?
Yep.
And prepping for your last show, which is Saturday night.
Yeah,
right?
it's the grand finale.
Yeah. And where is it at? Where's the show going to be?
It's Chameleon Room, 3034 North Portland, in Oklahoma City.
Right. Oh, that's over there by the...
It's the old Fritzies.
Ah, right.
Fritzies.
So, I was kind of surprised, what was it, this past September when you guys got back together for the return of the Spooky Fruit. I was very surprised it actually happened, but I was even more surprised that you guys decided to go further than that. And why did you decide to keep going after this what was supposed to be, from what I understood, a one-off show?
It was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
It felt good.
Good.
The vibe in the jam room was just goes on, so.
You don't think we're good enough to continue? Mike, is that what you're saying?
No, I was just not good. Absolutely not. You describe yourself as
You had super low expectations for this band, like the rest of the world.
Well, no, I mean, I know all you guys are busy. We're all in other projects, have regular jobs and stuff, and I was just kind of really surprised to see that you guys wanted to continue on. So, you continued on. You played how many shows since September?
5 or 6.
Yeah, 5 or 6, and now you decided once again, so that it'll be the second annual last Spooky Fruit show.
This may become an annual thing. Who knows? No, as for me, I'm interested in doing some other projects, and I need to put a lot of time into those projects. So that's where I'm going with it. And everybody in this band jams on their own, whether we're in a band or not. I think so. It's people.
As you know, sex change operations aren't cheap.
Yeah.
I heard surprise, Kelly Austin's saving up. Oh, he turned it around on me. Oh.
So what are your plans after? What are each of your plans after? Curtis, what are you just going to come back? Are you going to continue playing music? Or
Yeah, I'm going to probably write some stuff with another guy that I've got here, one of my friends. He's a drummer.
Yeah.
In the mornings, that's my only time as a tattoo artist. The evenings, I usually get booked up for good for me. So. But probably more for fun than anything else.
So you're not planning on like going and playing anywhere? Or
No.
No band name, no nothing, just hobby in it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Austin, what you got planned?
I am going back to the Venditos.
Going back to the
Well, I was thinking you'd be a pro bowler, but I heard your last score, so
Hey, I ain't crawling back. I'm slightly.
What was his last score? I hope he broke 100. I'm not sure.
But I was trying to manage 2 bands in a family and couldn't do it, so I let the Venditos do this one. And now we're calling it in, so I'm going to go back to the Venditos.
Right on, that's good. They need you. They kind of suck without a drummer. I know, I've seen it. I'm kidding, I'm joking. And Sean, you're gonna retire from music completely then, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to do some sports with my son and just I don't know, do camping and fishing and more outdoor stuff. Not really having fun at the drinking establishments, being in a crowd type. I did the music business a long time. I'm just burned on the crowds. So I'm going to go get away from the world for a little while.
Makes sense. I understand that completely. I don't judge you at all. Completely understand.
Well, thanks, Mike, because your opinion matters. Not many people's fucking opinion. Sorry. Oh, sorry. But yours does.
Gabe, what do you? I kind of know it's this is your second appearance on the show here. What are you gonna
just keep it on?
You're in several acts though. Since it's your second time, what else do you do outside of the Banditos and Spooky Fruit?
I also play in a band called Star Cruisers. We go from con to con and upset people.
Con to con, like.
Sooner con, Fin con. You know,
oh, cool. Conventions.
Yeah, yeah. Filk, I believe, is what they call it. It's a lot of fun.
Cool. Marty.
I do a classic rock cover band here in the city. I play at every dirty establishment the city has to offer. Other than that, that's my life.
Don't stop believing, Marty.
All right, so what song are you guys gonna play for us?
What do you want to hear?
Well, you know what I want to hear, but I want to hear a Spooky Fruit song. Actually, I was gonna actually play Clutch too, but
well, we haven't rehearsed.
I know. I figured
so. You're out of luck.
That's all right. I'm actually going to review Clutch's self-titled on this episode.
That'd be perfect with us. Yeah, they rule.
Every time I listen to Clutch, it reminds me of you guys. A couple of reasons. One, you used to play the songs, and also you two working that show with you two. You know what? Think of you guys. So
I volunteered. I just watched Clutch. You stood next to the stage the whole time.
I was sicker than a dog.
Whatever. You were hypnoptized.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Feels good to be lost in a show that a band like that
behind
takes you away. You know, I mean,
that's where I watched.
They're such a great show.
Indeed. It's this is my second favorite album. My favorite album is Last Tyrant, but there's self-titled. It's my
Space Grass, all the way to Space Grass.
Space Grass is my second favorite. Absolutely.
Elephant Rider, and I will punch somebody if they disagree.
I think everybody does disagree.
Well, Elephant Rider's great too.
I know.
All right, so I don't know. I get to pick then.
Sure, pick one.
Well, let's do a classic one. Let's do Mouthful of Nasty.
You got it, Mike. For you guys, we're in.
All right.
Mouthful of Nasty coming in.
All right.
You gotta kiss me. You gotta kiss me. You gotta kiss me. I'm honest.
A smart man knows when his favorite work from any artist differs from what is their best. And so it is with Clutch in this record. They're self-titled, or as some call it, Space Grass. Clutch is one of my many favorites. I mean, I've seen them 6 times in concert and even roadied one of their shows for no pay just to do it. My favorite album of theirs is Blast Tyrant, but I know this one is easily their best. It was released in 1995 and is considered by myself and many others to be the high watermark for the stoner rock genre. Actually, now that I think about it, there was another album released in 1995, that being Radiohead's The Bends. And like The Bends, it was Clutch's sophomore effort. And also like The Bends, it blew the doors off their first record by about 1 million times. Unlike The Bends, however, this album is loud and mean. It set the stage beautifully for the rest of Clutch's excellent career. Gone is the loose homemade feel of their first record. Gone is the grittiness, the vulgarity, and general lack of direction. No, from this album on, Clutch would positively own everyone else in their genre, and most of rock and roll in general. And that's what this album is. It's pure rock, and it's tight as hell. Neil Fallon found his voice here, and Tim Salt shows you what kind of insane chops he really has. And the rhythm section of Dan Maines on bass and John Paul Gaster on drums groove without ever skipping a beat. The album begins immediately with a Sabbathy-like blues doom crunch in the awesome suite of Big News 1 and Big News 2, and it never gets boring from that point on. This album takes itself a lot more seriously than their first effort, but the ever-present tongue-in-cheek humor that Clutch is famous for is at its slickest here. I mean, what other band could pull off the chorus for Bingo Was His Name-O in a song called Texan Book of the Dead? Oh man, I could go on for hours about this record. But to be quick and to be to the point, Clutch rules. I love them, and this album is what made them who they are. And if you've never dwelled into their world, this is where you start.
I hear smoking, so put this in your mouth and smoke it. Ooh-wee, ooh-ah, drink, drink, what I wanna be me. Ooh-wee, ooh-ah, drink, drink, what I wanna be me.
All right. Whips and chains, I hear. I don't know. Here's his cock once.
And then like called steel cock?
Yeah, that's why. But he got rid of it.
That's why the band didn't stay together.
Probably so.
Anyway, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the infamous Spooky Fruit.
Good job on your band, everybody.
Thanks, Coach.